Okay, so I'm here with Caitlin today. We're going to be doing a cool down from a long, slow distance run. So, depending on who it is, for Caitlin's probably 12 kilometers or something. So, we're going to work to lower her heart rate, loosen up the fascia in her muscles. We're going to prevent some delayed onset muscle soreness. And we need to work on some injury prevention as well, just some injuries that are common with runners. So, since you're so tired, I'm going to have you just do some slow walking back and forth with your hands over your head. Just opens up your airways and good. Just make sure you're breathing deeply. You don't have to worry about staying on the camera. You can just go back and forth. Okay, now as you walk, I want you to open up your hands like this, or arms, I should say, and then come back down as far as you can. So you're going to be walking all the way back, and then when you switch, come and go all the way forward. Good. So you're just going to do one more lap to the wall and then back here. Okay, so the first stretch we're going to do, it's going to stretch out your core, your back, hamstrings, and your shoulders. So I'm going to have you take a wide stance with your legs, even wider, good. And then you can watch me. I just want you to bend, hinge at the hips, and you're just going to hang. So you're not really trying to overly stretch your hamstrings, you're just kind of hanging. And then I want you to swing from your left to your right in any sort of pattern. So we're just loosening everything up. And you can take your arms, do arm circles, just whatever feels tight. I kind of just want you to let it hang and let the muscles kind of naturally lengthen. Good. Do you feel any tightness in your shoulders or? Nope. You're okay. Good. Okay. So you can come back slowly. Just make sure you're rounding your lower back first, then coming up from your shoulders. So just going to do a stretch for your quads. You can hang on to something if you need to. So you're going to grab the top of your foot. Good. You're going to straighten your knee down. Make sure your knees are in line with each other so your leg's not out to the side. And then you're going to pull on your foot, push it closer to your glutes. And then I want you to make sure that you're, if you can see from the side, pushing your hips outwards, that you feel the stretch through your hips and through your knee. Right here. So just make sure you're kind of pushing your glutes. Yeah, perfect. Because these muscles, your quadriceps, connect from your hip and go down here. So you don't get a proper stretch unless you're pushing everything out. So you can hold for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And I want you to switch legs. Good. So anytime you're doing stretches, hold for at least 10 seconds. The longer the better. 30 seconds is better than 10. Okay, so we're going to get our hamstrings down. So I'm going to have you sit on the ground. And so it's called a modified hurdler stretch. So you're going to have one leg bent in, the other one straight out. And then I just want you to reach towards your toe. Okay, so I want you to, it's better to keep your back straight and reach forward than it is to really round your back and reach lower. You know what I mean? So we're going to hold for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I want you to release. Take a deep breath. Breathe out and try to stretch a little bit further than last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So you can shake it out. And then switch. Okay, so same thing, you can do the same kind of stretch, and then we'll release and then go back further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Deep breath in. Deep breath, big, there you go. And then on the way out, try to stretch. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, so now we're going to stretch our inner thighs or our adductors. So we're going to do a butterfly stretch. Probably know what that is. So you're going to get your feet as close as you can. Good. And then I like to hold my feet, and then you can just push down. Good. Some people say to use your elbows, but I just find it kind of puts your core in a compromised position. So I like to stand up straight. And then if you're with somebody, I'm going to come a little bit closer. You can just have them slightly push down on your knees. Just tell me when you feel the stretch. That's good. Okay. We're going to hold it for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And we're going to go again a little bit for the deep breath. And out. That's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, so the stretch that we do for your glutes or your butt, I'm going to help you with. I find that some of the traditional stretches are just difficult to really target your whole glute. So I'm going to have you come forward a little bit and land on your back. Okay, so I want you to keep this knee bent and then cross this ankle over, just like that. So I'm going to be pushing on this leg and turning out this leg. And then I want you to tell me when you feel the stretch, okay? That's good. Okay, so we're going to hold for 10. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1, release. This time when I push in, I want you to push back on me, but just like 10% of your effort, okay? So tell me when.
That's good.
Okay, so push back just a little bit. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more time, we're going to go a little bit further.
That's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you can take this one out and then we'll switch. Where do you feel that?
Back here.
On the leg that's, from the leg that's crossed over?
Yeah, from the leg that was crossed over, I felt it here more. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, same thing.
That's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so same thing. Just push back with like 10 to 20%.
That's
Okay, so push back. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. And a little bit further. This side's actually tighter than the other side.
So left hip.
Up. 1, 9, 10. So your left hip, you have problems with your left hip?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always kind of tight. It's a little bit higher than the other one, I think.
Okay, but you said you were going to, like you've been going to a chiropractor to work on it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you can get up. And we are going to do some mobility. Oh, I forgot to ask, can I borrow your lacrosse ball?
Yes. It's in the room. I'll give you 1 second.
Okay. Okay, so the first 2 things we're going to do, we're going to use this in a second. We're just going to do some hip and some ankle mobility. So the first one, I want you to stand. You can face me if you want, just a little bit wider than like hip width apart. And I want you to get as low as you can in a squat. Okay, so you're going to push outwards with your elbows. And then I want you to rock on your ankles. So you should feel it in the inside of your quadriceps, and then your ankles, you should just be trying to kind of push further and further. Good. So when you run, it really tends to tighten up the front of your shin and the back, so your ankle mobility can become like, you can have like a smaller range of motion, and then it kind of has a kinetic chain effect and might tighten things on all the way up your leg. Just want to make sure we're loosening our ankles. Good, so just going to hang out for 5 more seconds. Okay, so you can stand up slowly. We're going to do some hip mobility on each hip, then we'll use the lacrosse ball and we're going to call it a day. So